Hey everyone, welcome to another video of mine. As you can see, I got my Dominic Mysterio t-shirt. It came in the mail, I think, yesterday. So today I should be celebrating my nephew's birthday, but because I'm sick and I'm not really feeling that great, and I have a runny nose and tiny bit of a sore throat, I didn't go just so I wouldn't get him sick because he's turning 5. So I didn't want to get him sick. I mean, that's why I have this. So, anyways, so I figured while I'm here, I figured, hey, let's go through the match and make a video about going through the matches that are going to be that are so far announced for WrestleMania and stuff that I think should be added to WrestleMania in general. In the sense of matches and stuff like that. Not the type of matches, just matches like people that I think, oh, this and this should happen. This and this person should wrestle each other, and so on. Anyways, so I got them right here. So first things first, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Um, right now, to be honest, uh, it was getting kind of stale for me at least. But then when the whole dynamic of uh it kind of felt like Jey Uso was in charge of the three, and that he was and the Roman Reigns was kind of like the attack dog. Uh then it kind of is like, oh, that's a new dynamic for the group. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I was like, okay, this is getting my interest back into this match. I'm not as big of a fan as CM Punk or with CM Punk right now because of the disrespect when it comes to the Usos family slash Roman Reigns' family. Because I don't remember uh, Roman Reigns ever disrespecting uh, his family. So it's kind of like, why are you disrespecting someone's family when they didn't do anything to you type of situation. So, anyways, um, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, the big question right now is, who is Randy Orton talking to on the phone? Because he's done it twice, and he's said in a promo on Friday Night SmackDown that there is one person that he talks to that's not in his head, or that he trusts is that it's not in his head. So that I'm kind of interested in seeing. A lot of people I think are assuming it's Dwayne Johnson. Um, Other people are, I think, are thinking, no, they're not going to bring him back. And I kind of agree with that because he kind of screwed over John Cena in that aspect because he started a storyline with John Cena and then didn't really feel like he actually ended the storyline like he should have. He just kind of like left halfway through and then left him high and dry, in my opinion. So, anyways, so just going back to the CM Punk Roman Reigns match, is it going to be good? I think so. Now, my only worry is, and Roman Reigns is kind of made a point at is that at a certain point in the match, I feel like CM Punk will start getting tired, and that's what I'm more worried that something will go wrong, or maybe that will be the turn where it goes from being a really good match to a nah type of match. So that's what I'm worried about. Anyways, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Will it be a great match? Yes. I think they are doing a half decent job in building that match. So I think that could be a really good match. And by the way, I'll say who I think is going to win and lose um, at the end of this. So, anyways, for the WWE Women's Championship, which I'm talking about the the SmackDown uh, title. Anyways, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Now, uh, actually, I should be using this. Sorry, Jade Cargill has had the title for a bit now, but so at first I was like, okay, she's gonna lose the title at WrestleMania. And then she brought in Michin and MFAB. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Uh, and made a little group or made a stable, which I still don't really get. I kind of feel like it would have been better if they had just got someone from NXT, and I think kind of like how Nia Jax did that with Lash Legend. I think that would have been a better route, but hey, that's just me. So now I'm kind of iffy on who's going to win and who's going to lose uh, with that one. But yeah, with that match, I think it could be a half decent match. I'm just worried that because Jade Cargill is not as experienced as Rhea Ripley, there is a chance that it could just be an okay match. So that's what I'm worried about. Now, the Raw Women's Championship match, Stephanie Vicker versus Liv Morgan. Um, I think this has been set up perfectly. I do feel like they need to touch on it one more time between now and when WrestleMania happens, or either night one or night two. I forget which night it's going to be on, uh, but which whatever it is, at least needs to be touched on one more time just to make it a little bit more of a oomph to it. And uh, they're doing a perfect job with that, so I can't really complain. The Women's Intercontinental Championship match, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. Um, I don't think Becky Lynch is going to win the title, but if she does, it will probably be some type of uh, outside interference type of thing. Um, but I feel like with AJ Lee, I feel like uh, if they want her to be around more often, then I think the only way that they will keep her around more often is if she stays the champion. So, but anyways, I do think that match is going to be half decent. But my only problem is with AJ Lee is the fact that I would say pretty much every single match she has had so far, between the time she has come back and now, subtract one match, have all been against Becky Lynch, which is just like, come on, really? Like, I don't get it. Like, you, it, I get you're trying to set up a feud, but like, you don't need like 4 or 5 matches with the same woman and not have any other matches, like except for one. Like, literally makes no sense. If AJ Lee, but also another thing is if AJ Lee is coming back, I want her to come back, not be uh, a part timer like Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. I want her to be back, like uh, Bria and Nikki Bella. I want them also to be back, not just here every so often. This match was just announced on Friday Night SmackDown. United States Champion match between Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Sorry if you haven't seen this. This is going to be kind of a spoiler. Uh, Sami Zayn has won the United States title. Um, so I think they also set this matchup good, and I do feel like they need to at least somewhat address it one more time between now and WrestleMania. Another match that they just added, they're calling it the unsanctioned match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. Um, I I don't think they're gonna be doing anything more with this match, just due to the fact that if they're actually hurt, they're not gonna want to uh, ruin a future or yeah the wrestling match or the WrestleMania match. So I just don't see that. With Brock Lesnar and Obafemi, I do think they're doing a half decent job with that. Um, I just forget whether this is just a regular one-on-one match or whether this is um, uh, a match that has a stipulation with it, like a no disqualification or whatever, you know? So, anyways, um, so here are the people that I think are gonna win, and I'm also gonna say, uh, but I'm also gonna say like who I think. Sorry, hold on. Oh, and what's probably going to end up happening. So CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Uh, who I want to win? Roman Reigns. I think I think Roman Reigns would be a better fit for the title, and I think that could help continue the feud between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Now, what I think will actually happen, I think CM Punk will end up winning the match and showing his dominance, and also the fact, and I just saw this now, he really hasn't had this title for a long time or a long enough time for him to lose it yet, in my opinion. But um, my also reasoning behind Roman Reigns winning is mainly because of the fact that I feel like if CM Punk loses the title, then when Seth Rollins comes back after WrestleMania, because that's what has been I've heard or read slash heard, then it would make more sense because then he can do his thing, even though Seth Rollins is dealing with his vision problem. And I don't mean seeing; I mean the group vision. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for undisputed title. Um, I want Randy Orton to win. I think he deserves it. He's been screwed over too many times for him not to have the title. So, but I do think that Cody Rhodes hasn't had the title long enough. So I think that in the end, he will end up keeping the title, even though that's not what I would want. I think Randy Orton is getting close to retirement, so I feel like he deserves one more title run before he retires. Because I feel like if they're gonna continue the whole Gunther retires uh, people, that this would be the perfect setup where Randy Orton wins. He keeps the title for a few months, maybe 4 months or something like that. Then Gunther comes, he does something, gets Randy Orton's attention, They have a match at whatever the next big pay-per-view is. Boom. Gunther is the new undisputed champion, and he has retired the legend killer Randy Orton. Boom, perfect. Uh, WWE Women's SmackDown Champion Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Um, who do I want to win? Rhea Ripley. Who do I think is going to win? Or who do I think they're going to have winning? Jade Cargill. I think because of the fact that now she has uh, Mitchin and BFAB, I feel like they will be the distraction uh, that Jade Cargill will need to keep the title. And and I think this will help set up for maybe like a steel cage match down the line between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. That's what I think. So yeah, I want to win Rhea Ripley, who I think that it's going to end up winning Jade Cargill. Anyways, Women's World Championship, Raw Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. To be honest, I don't think they've really done enough. So I feel like Stephanie Vaquer has had the title for long enough that like I think most people would respect it, and also the fact it's WrestleMania. So this is the type of pay per view that would be okay for her to lose the title at. So I think, in my opinion, I feel I want to win is Liv Morgan. I think she deserves it, and I think that could set up a little bit of a crack in the Judgment Day even more since Finn Balor has left. And then this could bring in a little bit of a crack between Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, because then it could be like Raquel Rodriguez wasn't able to finish the job and get and defeat Stephanie Vaquer, but Liv Morgan was. So there's that. Now, what I think will happen will end up happening. Um, to be honest, I think it'll still end up being Liv Morgan somehow. Yeah, I don't really see Stephanie Vaquer winning or keeping the title at all, in my opinion. Even playing devil's advocate, and let's just say, for argument sake, she wins. What is that going to really do? I don't think that's going to help her career at all. I don't think that's going to help Liv Morgan at all. It's just going to be so. Yeah, I'm saying Liv Morgan wins 100%. Women's Intercontinental Championship, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. I if For me, this is how I see it. If AJ Lee comes back and is not just going to show up like every 3 months, then I think she'll keep the title. Now, if Becky Lynch is to win, it will be because AJ Lee is not coming back for a while, and she's just doing this part time type of thing. And then that could set up the whole Maxine and Becky Lynch feud. So there's that. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Um, I have this feeling. This is not who I want to win, but I have this feeling that Trick Williams will win the United States Championship at WrestleMania. I have this weird feeling that like because he helped Sami Zayn win, he was figuring out a way to set it up so that he would end up winning at WrestleMania. And he thinks that this is his way that he's going to win. Now, I For me, I want Sami Zayn to win, not just because he's a fellow Canadian, but also just due to the fact that he literally just won the title. So, in my opinion, it would be kind of dumb for him to lose the title right off, like within the first month. I just think that's garbage writing, to my opinion, but that's just me. The unsanctioned match: Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. To be honest, I don't care who wins or who loses, and I don't really care who people think is going to win or who's going to lose. I if I think if it's going to help, I feel like what they should do is for this match is have a way that the real person that uh, attacked Jacob Fatu to appear and help Drew McIntyre win. So then when the match is over, it's finally revealed who actually attacked Jacob Fatu. Because it's about damn time that they reveal who actually did it. So, yeah. Now, the last match that is available that they have revealed that is on the list that I have right here is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. For me, I feel like there's only one answer for both who I feel like should win and who should actually win. I think the only person that should win is Obafemi. I think that, and like in my mind, if they don't do this, pardon me, if they don't have Obafemi winning, they have screwed over Obafemi, and then that just clearly shows that they don't have faith in him. And if Obafemi wins, then this will be a great push for him. And I think Sam Roberts said in an interview with Chris Van Vliet that this would put him in the world heavyweight title, undisputed title type of contention because of the fact of what type of level Brock Lesnar is at. So I think, yeah, I think Obafemi is the only choice to win. Now, what I will say is, I do feel like Brock Lesnar needs to do something to counteract this whole um, Obafemi is dominating Brock Lesnar situation because that's what seems like so far. Which with the fact that these two uh, uh, the two times that they've met, they have just Obafemi's just dominated Brock Lesnar pretty much. So I feel like he should. I was gonna say, sorry, that beat kind of threw me off. Yeah. So, anyways, that's it for me when it comes to that. Now, damn it. I should be fixing- Now, they need uh, the tag team titles matches in in WrestleMania, so they need to set that up, and they need to do it sooner than later. Um, I don't understand why they have Lash Legend and Nia Jax facing against Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie on Raw instead of saving that match for WrestleMania. I think that would probably be a better a bet unless they have something else set up for WrestleMania. Because I don't think Lash Legend and Nia Jax are going to lose um, on Raw, in my opinion. And if they do lose, I think they made a big mistake because there would have to be like a major reason for like them to lose. But yeah, and then trying to remember who the current WWE Tag Team Champions are. Okay, let's do do a quick search so I can current tag teams. Okay, so on Raw, it's the Usos, and on SmackDown, it's Damian Priest and R-Truth. So I think that um, those two also need to be on one of the WrestleMania nights. But I don't think they've really set that up yet. In my opinion, I don't think they've. s- Maybe you can correct me in the comments, but I don't think they've actually set that up because, like, I don't remember seeing like a match that kind of made me think, oh, they're setting up Damian Priest and R-Truth with blah 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 tag team to become to have a match. And same with the Usos, because they're kind of in this limbo with CM Punk and Roman Reigns. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyways, yeah, that's it. I don't, unless they're gonna do, and the only other thing I can think of that they might do, which I hope they don't do, is a what's it called, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, because they have done that a couple of years at a WrestleMania or at WrestleManias. So that might be a match, but I'm hoping not because I feel like that's kind of a waste of time for that. Now, how long each day is going to be, I don't know, because I think past WrestleManias they've been about 4 hours. So I don't know, but so far the wrestling matches that are for WrestleMania for night one and night two, they're looking good. I do think one more match I think that they might be setting up is Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. I think that will be perfect. Um, I do think that what's his name? Danhausen will make an appearance in at least one of the nights. I don't think he'll appear in both nights, but I think he'll appear at least in one of the nights and do his little "You Are Cursed" stick, and then that will be it for his WrestleMania moment. So, anyways, whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Bye bye.